Nigeria leveraging technology to revolutionize the construction industry. And I said I have a guest who I'll be introducing shortly. All right, so in Nigeria, the adoption of smart home technology, as we all know, it's in its early stages, all right, but it has potential. I believe this industry, this sector has potential to grow and to revolutionize the construction industry in several ways. But of course, there are so many challenges about this. I mean, a lot of people, like you and I, we do not know how to leverage on this technology and how to go about in harnessing this technology in improving our lives and improving our spaces, because we have limited awareness and understanding of the technology. Then there's the high upfront cost, right? We know that putting this might cost a lot, considering the cost of things and building materials right now out there. And then there's the infrastructure and energy supply challenges, because of course, for you to get a smart home, I mean, you need to have the right infrastructure in place. You have to have the energy in place, to power these homes and support this home. So, and of course, then we look at the part of the specialized skills. Do we have specialized skills in the industry that could be able to deliver or can be able to meet up to the demand that will require for this revolution to cut across the state, right? So we need special training and skill sets for this technology to be effectively utilized here in Nigeria. And then we look at the regulatory framework. What's the government doing about this? How can government bring in policies and reforms that could help, in harnessing and leveraging on this technology and help us understand how to use it to the best of the advantage and take, make use of all the opportunities available in this industry. Now, so the construction industry continues to evolve and are looking for, like I said, other alternatives as the cost of materials begins to inflate due to the high cost of inflation in the economy. I believe that there are other methods and other alternatives that we could use to harness building smart homes and getting the adequate resources that we need to get to address the housing challenges that we are facing right here in the country. Right, so this is all that we'll be talking about today on the show. And like I said, I have a guest in the house who's going to be sharing with us about his wealth of experience on this. And I would open the phone lines. I would like you to please call in and engage. And if you have any questions about this or any contribution, please do call in and share with us from your experience. So my guest, Mr. Segun Maku, is a serial entrepreneur with business interests across sports, entertainment, hospitality, construction, and real estate development. He's a former world top 100 squash player and a two-time North American teaching pro champion, the only Nigerian to ever achieve such feat till date. After a successful 15 years as a professional sportsman, majorly based in the United States, he has been involved in several successful businesses and investments. He's an uncelebrated part of the Tyler and Cameron Winkelov's Connect You and Facebook story. He mentored and started the journey with the twins, who are now social media gurus and Bitcoin experts, right? And he's also the CEO of Cipriani Limited. You're welcome, Segun, on the show. Hello, can you hear me, Segun? Okay, as I wait for him to connect, he's going to join us. All right, so like I said, today our topic is building smart homes. And I just introduced my guest. I'm waiting for him to join me. I'll go on a short break. Hopefully he will be back. All right, welcome back to the show. If you're just joining us, you're listening to VOP 90.3 FM, and you are tuned into the Nigeria Landlord Show. And like I said, today we're discussing on building smart homes in Nigeria, leveraging technology to revolutionize the construction industry. And I have a guest, Mr. Shagun Makun, who has joined us online and to share with us his experience. Okay, Shagun, can you hear us now? Hello, can you hear us? All right, good morning. Good to have you.
Same here. Good morning, and good morning, Nigerians.
Good to have you on the show, Shagun.
Same here. Good.
Okay, so I'm talking about our topic here, building smart homes in Nigeria and leveraging on how we can leverage technology and, to increase and revolutionize the construction industry. And I know that this is something that you've been doing with your company, and that was why I was really excited to bring you here. I know you could you could give us great insight on this topic, and so I just want to dive right into it and start from the very first question, which is, can you define what smart home technology means in the context of Nigeria's construction industry? Now, if you ask the everyday Nigerian, they would say they don't really know what a smart home is. They say, okay, is it being powered by solar energy? Is it being powered by automated systems and all of that? So can you just give us a definition or an overview of what a smart home technology means in the context of the Nigerian construction industry?
Well, like you mentioned on the show, my name is Shagun Maku. I'm the CEO of Cipriani Limited. And one of the things that we're doing is we're pioneering 3D technology, which is one of the smartest way to build a home, in regards to stopping of wastages. This is a technology that can build a home fast too. Between 24 to 48 hours, you can get your carcass done. And in regards to smart home, everything that concerns solar, efficiency, where you can operate your utility appliances from your phone, a lot of those things can be put in place. So in a nutshell, this is the kind of smart home that we are pioneering in Nigeria / Africa.
Okay, so what does smart home mean for the everyday Nigerian? If you say a smart home, what can you define a smart home as?
Well, if you ask me, sometimes smart is relevant to individuals. If you ask me what a smart home is, my own understanding of a smart home is one, in energy efficiency, making sure you have things that can help you save energy, things that can help you build the home fast, things that can help you. Energy is expensive all over the world, so if you can subsidize, if we can reduce the amount of wastages. It's just like sometimes when we finish whatever we're doing at home, we leave our homes and some of the appliances are on. But if it's a smart home, it goes off on its own, or you can turn it off from your phone anywhere in the world. So those are some of the smart applications that we can put in this structure.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that, Shagun. So I want to ask, how do smart homes differ from traditional buildings in terms of design, materials, and functionality?
Well, one thing we've done, we didn't go, too far from what we've been using, which is cement. Okay. So this technology, this 3D technology, uses cement, and when you're talking about construction in Nigeria, from my understanding and some of the research I've done so far, there are a lot of trials and error. there are a lot of wastages,
Okay.
and with this technology, it limits that. And from some of the studies we've done in regards to, one, you can build your home fast. One, it stops wastages. Yes, you can say it's manpower is gonna reduce, but believe me, you can upskill the workers where they can all be familiar with the technology, and it's just like you have to upskill the the workers, because to build a smart home, you need 3 to 4 individuals. Yeah. But there are certain areas that you can train people to be able to, fix the machine, do the foundation. The machine cannot do the foundation, so you have to do the foundation first.
Okay.
So there are other areas that you can upskill people for.
All right. So, let's look at what are the limitations of traditional building methods in Nigeria, and how can smart technologies address them? For someone, of course, we already have, like I mentioned earlier, the high cost of inflation, and then the maintenance of some of these buildings. You see them deteriorating, and then to maintain these buildings actually cost a lot. And yes, these are just to mention a few, some of the limitations of traditional building methods in Nigeria. And how do you think smart technologies can address these limitations?
Like we said, these are smart uh, these are smart times, so definitely one of the challenges that we have in Nigeria is the maintenance culture. When we build, we forget. We just assume that things will keep being the same way it is. It's just like your body, or it's just like your car. You have to keep, managing it. Maybe every 6 months you paint, you check. So those are some of the things that you can put in a smart home. You put those records there that this was done at this point. So maybe every 6 months you have to check this, check that. So these are the things that I believe building smart can assist, because the information will be there for you to access. So
Yeah.
I believe, to me, that's the future.
Okay. So, can you explain how 3D painting and printing, I beg your pardon, and prefabrication work in smart home building?
Oh, yeah, 3D, you can use cement, you can use mortar, So we are familiar with cement in Nigeria and Africa, so we didn't go too far from what we're trying to do. So we're still going to use cement. It's just that those wastages are not there. And you're is a machine that is doing it for you. So you just punch in all the information you need, and you just make sure the machine is doing what you want it to do. So the wastages are not there. And in terms of something that is going to take a month or 2 months or 3 months or 6 months to build can be achieved fast. So the housing deficiency that we have in Nigeria and Africa, this technology can help us mitigate that. I understand the cost of the machine and stuff like that, but if you ask me, over time, definitely, you can factor the cost into the construction. So over time, it's still cheaper than the traditional structure.
Okay. So for a prospective home buyer or home owner, home builder, and he's looking to build a property, a house for himself, how would you advise him to take advantage of this smart technology? Like, what would you advise is the best option or resource or best tool he should go for?
Well, based on what you've said, I want to use this opportunity to comment, the federal government, especially the Minister of Housing and Urban Development, because they've accepted this technology. So I'm a member of the presidential committee on housing and urban development. So they were smart enough to recognize that this is the future, so we are in partnership with them, and we're in partnership with the Science and Technology Ministry too, to see how we can make sure we bring this technology to every individual in Nigeria. One of my goals is to make sure everyone owns a home if possible. So the government is supporting heavily on that aspect. So we're looking at making sure we use this technology to build cities, estates, so definitely, everybody will participate on it.
Okay, so are there any policies that the government has started churning out that people can take advantage of, or any initiatives that the government has implemented so far in building the smart homes, making it available for Nigerians?
Well, just like I said, we're in partnership in collaboration with them. They're making sure we have the land, and there are all kinds of policies that are out there, rent to own, that the government is promoting. So these are things that people have to take advantage of, so the Federal Housing Authority is doing it. The Ministry of Housing and Urban Development is doing it. So there are a lot of schemes out there that people can take advantage of too. So even the private guys, so there's still nothing that stops us from developing or partnering with private developers to develop their own land and stuff. So these are things that are definitely all, I'm trying not to be saying all most Nigerians will definitely benefit from. So it's the future.
Oh, okay. I'm excited. Something that's going
to
make housing, affordable and accessible. For the everyday Nigerian. It doesn't have to be like a huge mountain to overcome to try to get a property. Try to get a home for yourself and your family, right? So I think good times ahead, based on all that you have said.
I can't wait myself. I can't wait.
Okay, so I want to ask, what are the biggest challenges facing the adoption of smart technologies in the Nigerian construction industry? Because I look at our counterparts, look at the Western countries and communities, they've been far ahead in already utilizing this technology. So what's the challenge facing us in the adoption of this?
Well, we're all Nigerians, and change is constant in life. But when it comes to other aspects to change, people are wary about adapting. But from what I can say, this minister is he knows is an architect himself, so he understands real estate. So he's quick to embrace it, and we're moving. So the same thing with the Science and Technology Minister too. They're quick to embrace it, and we're moving as fast as we can to make sure we follow the rest of the world in this technology. This is the second big venture I'm venturing in, so I usually take my time to get into stuff, but this is something that I have traveled around the world, making sure I connect, bring the right partnership, the right experts, to make sure we bring the best to Nigeria. So I will definitely, advise Nigerians to look out for Cipriani Limited, that we're coming.
Okay, that's good. Thank you so much, Shegun, for that. All right, so we'll go on a short break. When we come back, I'll open the phone lines. And if you have any questions for my honorable guest in the house, please call in and ask your questions. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back to the Niger Landlord Show here on VOP 90.3 FM. And today we are talking on building smart homes in Nigeria and how you can leverage technology. And we all can leverage technology in revolutionizing the construction industry. And I have a guest in the house, Segun Maku, who is the CEO of Cipriani Limited, and he has been sharing with us on how we can take advantage of this resource and this smart invention. All right, Segun, welcome back to the show. Okay, so I'm going to open the phone lines. If you want to call us and ask any questions, the number to call is 0700 903 903 903 0700 903 903 903. So call us and ask them your questions if you want to know more about this insightful topic on using smart technology in building your home. Okay, so my next question, Segun, is all right, we already have a caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, welcome to the show. Please, what's your name?
Good morning to Mr. Shev. Hello?
Yes.
I'm calling from Eva.
Okay, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Yeah. I want to ask him, this smart home he's talking about now, what type of materials do we use? Is it the normal block?
Okay.
Mixing cement and joining block together with cement and sand. And the second question, what type of materials? Does we just assemble different things like bricks, pillars that have been already molded, imported materials? What are the things that he assembled that these machines can operate with? Another question I want to ask him is, which one have he done before that we can say, look at this hotel, it was done by his company?
Yeah, very key. Very key. All right.
Any project we can look at. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Yeah, he just actually asked my next question, and which is, are there any successful smart home projects in Nigeria that showcase the potential of this technology that we can emulate and you'll also replicate in other projects?
Well, I think I heard he talked about blocks and stuff.
Yeah.
This is the technology uses cement, so you're talking about concrete homes and stuff though. So in regards to some of the projects that we've done so far, so we've done some projects through our partners in South Africa, Kenya. The Pioneer project is going to happen here in Abuja and Lagos. So any moment from now, we'll invite the public to come and look at it. And I want to actually use this opportunity. We're actually trying to do a show where we can, make sure we're doing this construction, like you can view it live on YouTube.
Okay.
It's called a Design Hub reality TV show, and we're trying to see how we can, upskill, train our architects, our engineers. They'll come in, compete, create designs, and those designs will be built live on YouTube. So these are things that we're doing to make sure we promote this technology and get everybody involved in it. But it's basically the same thing that we're using. We're in partnership with Lafarge Cement in regards to the ink, meaning the cement, that we're using for the technology. So in a few months, we invite the public to come and see live construction going on. So that's what we're working on though.
Okay, so like he asked, the materials that you use, they are cement and what else?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's cement. You can easily say it's concrete homes. So it's cement. Yeah,
okay.
It's cement. You have to do the foundation. Everything that has to be in the foundation needs to be there. Once you've done the foundation, it's just cement, that you use to build it. Cement, the mixture of cement, normal mixture, sand, and all those things. So the other aspect is the technical aspect of it that you know
Oh wow.
some of them are trade secrets and stuff.
Okay, I understand. Okay, so let's look at the cost implications of building smart homes compared to traditional methods in Nigeria. What can you tell us on this?
Prior to the dollar increment and all those things that we're seeing in terms of everything going high, based on the initial studies that we did, is 20 to 30% cheaper than the traditional homes, and it's faster. So and that's what I was saying about commending the government to. I don't know whether you guys are aware, though, the government is embarking on localizing some of the building materials. So those are some of the mandates that we have in the presidential building committee that we're working on. So if once the government achieves that, the cost of building will definitely come down. And one of the biggest aspects of cost too is land, and government is coming in on that to provide land. So hopefully this venture will definitely touch everybody.
Wow, nice. That's really very insightful. Okay, so I want to ask that how can smart home technology, looking at the security and safety aspects, how can smart home technologies enhance safety and security features in Nigeria homes?
Well, I try to go back to something I've had some of our ministers say. It's just like the Minister of Works, David Omahi, that I've mentioned that is pushing concrete roads. So it's the same thing with this technology. It's a concrete home. So in terms of security too, there are a lot of fireproof and prevention, that are there. So I think it's durable enough for any of those, ventures. Sometimes blocks, you can easily punch it if the block is weak enough. But this is concrete, so it's difficult to break into. So in terms of security, it's top notch too.
Wow. Okay, so this is going to greatly enhance and improve security and safety of homes, against all of this hazards that come up. Wow. Okay.
Definitely.
Okay, that's really very insightful for us to hear. All right, so I want to say, what opportunities exist for innovation and entrepreneurship in Nigeria's smart home industry? Looking at someone like who is an investor who wants to invest in this industry, in this sector. So what are the opportunities that exist for investors to come on board, take advantage of this technology, and for entrepreneurs who are looking to also, come into this industry, and how can they take advantage of this and to increase, our overall economy?
Well, like I said, I mentioned two things. One, Cipriani Limited, we're setting up an academy to try and, train people on how to use the machine, how to operate the softwares that are involved in it.
Okay.
Then in terms of entrepreneurship, though, one of the things that we're doing as a company, like I mentioned earlier, we're doing Design Hub reality show, and that reality show is going to have young engineers, young architects. They are definitely going to be in a house, come up with designs that are going to be used to build smart cities around Nigeria. And what we're trying to do to empower them, that some of those designs that comes up, they are going to get a percentage of the sales. So with that, we're bringing out millionaires, and we're training people every year. So these are areas that we're embarking on to help make sure we educate Nigerians, we empower Nigerians for the future.
Right. Wow. Wow, that's great. And then this also gives opportunity for, foreign investments and foreign investors to come in to invest in the economy and invest in this sector.
Definitely. It's just like everybody wants to come into Nigeria, but the problem though, they don't know who to approach,
Yeah.
So, and I know, it's usually a challenge to find, to find a good company to align with, so we're trying to make sure we meet all kinds of international standards out there, and we're making sure we're putting together the right team, both local and foreign, to make sure we get, we train our workers well, and make sure we maintain the professional standards that are out there. So we're open for, partners, and we listen. That's one thing we do very well. We listen.
Right. All right. So the number to call once again is 0700 903 903 903. 0700 903 903 903. So call us and let's hear your questions and contribution. All right. So Shego, you talked about doing the international standards and best practices, world best practices. So I want to ask that, how do smart homes in Nigeria compare to those in other countries, and what lessons can we learn from global best practices?
Well, doing business in Nigeria is unique.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to use the word, there are kinds of intricacy that are involved. So you just need to understand the way Nigerians are and try to be patient and accommodate some of the challenges, you go through. I'm sure you heard what Dangote is saying about his challenges with the refineries. Yeah. You heard what Airpeace went through in terms of his challenges. So those are, this is the technology
that trying times.
Yeah, this is the technology that is going to disrupt the real estate market. So definitely those challenges will be there, though. But we're trying to do something for Nigerians, and we're praying that the Nigerians will see this and support us. Because definitely we know those challenges are going to come.
Yeah.
Definitely, we just have to make sure Nigerians give us the backing that we need to achieve this, because this company is for Nigerians, and we want to make sure every individual owns a home, because definitely once you have a home where you can rest your head and think properly, the rest can be done. Nigerians are not lazy. We're hardworking.
Okay, we have a caller. We have a caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. My name is Brown.
Brown. Right? Hello? Hello, can you hear us? Okay, we lost that call. All right, please go ahead. We lost the call, Shego. Please go ahead.
Okay. So it's like every other, like I've stressed earlier, so we just hope that, Nigerians will give us the support, give us a chance, and anything they want us to do, because they say, we're all in it together, so let's try and make sure we build for Nigerians, and we make sure every Nigerian that wants a home can get a home. So that's what we're hoping for.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. So let's look at the environmental implication. Okay. So how can smart technology improve energy efficiency? Because that's one of the challenges that we have here in this country, and also reduce carbon emissions in our atmosphere here in Nigeria.
Like I said earlier, though, in terms of smart home is smart, so some of those things that
we have a caller.
You forget.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, good morning. Please, what's your name? Okay, we lost that call again. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. 0700 903 903 903. All right, back to you, Shegun.
Yeah, one of the challenges that we have is maintenance and wastages. So with smart homes, definitely you avoid those things. In terms of energy that you mentioned, it's the same thing too. If you're not at home, you can switch off what doesn't need to be on, and with that you're saving energy. And I believe this is the future.
Okay, so how can smart home technologies address some of the common pain points in Nigeria construction, such as project delays and cost overruns? You see the projection of this amount, this budget for this project, and then anything, it goes way above budget, and of course then we have the issue of delays due to many factors. How can smart technology address some of these pain points?
Well, I believe it's some of these things that you mentioned. That's why some group of guys came together to try and come up with some of these things to avoid it. So in terms of smart homes too, so it is delays won't be there. And in terms of wastages won't be there. So definitely, it's these things that you mentioned as a challenge. That's why technologies like these are coming up. Yeah. And I'm sure we're trying to optimize on it every day. And the way we've put together our team, as new technology is coming up, we're upgrading, what we have. So we're meeting up fast.
Okay. All right. That's heartwarming to hear. So looking at the future, right, about smart technology in Nigeria, what would you say how is smart technology going to evolve in Nigeria in the next 5 to 10 years?
Well, from, like I said, the technology is here. We're here, so I just need to encourage every Nigerian that is interested in the technology to reach out to us. Anybody that is interested in learning how it works or wants to get involved in any kind of level, we're there to assist. But the technology is here, it's the future, and let's embrace it. Okay. And before I round up, I still have to thank the Minister for urban and youth development, for housing and urban ministry, and the Minister for Science and Technology for embracing this too.
Okay, we have a call. Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay, we lost that call. All right. So thank you for that, Shegun. And we're about to wrap up. All right, our time is almost up. So what are your final thoughts or advice do you have for our listeners interested in exploring smart home technology in Nigeria?
Well, I know change is a challenge to us, but let's embrace the 3D technology. Is here to stay and is the future. And there's nothing to be scared about. We're using products that we're familiar with. It's meant, so in regards to the upscale, we're definitely creating avenues to make sure we train Nigerians to meet the standards.
Okay, so you're saying smart technology as smart home is the way to go, is the future.
Is the future, believe me.
All right, thank you so much, Shegun. Thank you so much for all that you have shared so far. I'm sure our listeners has learned a lot, from this valuable topic. And thank you for all that you're doing already in the real estate space, in the real estate industry. It was such a pleasure having you here on the show.
Thank you, Amara, and thank you, friends.
All right, do have a beautiful day, Shegun. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay,
so that is it. I hope you got value. I mean, like I said, the industry is evolving, and Nigeria is we're going into more advanced technologies and alternatives that we can use in building our homes, and also using in getting better spaces, securing our homes, and getting more cheaper options, for getting that home and investment for your real estate investment and your real estate portfolio. So I would be sharing more of this as it develops. Please stay tuned, and of course engage with us, ask your questions. If you have any questions on this topic, you could send it to us. You could send it to my WhatsApp, just WhatsApp only, 0806463 7377, 0806463 and you can also engage on our Instagram page, the Niger Landlord on Instagram, at the Niger Landlord on Instagram, and you can watch us live on YouTube and the VOP 90.3 FM on YouTube, and you can also engage with us there online. It's been such a pleasure and be with you all this beautiful Saturday morning, and so sorry I have to go. I hope you got value, and I'll be here, as you all know, same time next week, bringing you a much more insightful topic on how to empower you on the resources and tools to become a profitable real estate investment owner, a home owner, an investor, and of course someone who is looking to increase your wealth, and also get more from your real estate investment. That's all this show is all about. All right, so I come your way same time next week. Do stay blessed, have a beautiful weekend, and I am Amara Onzurike.